Buying on Vestia Collector.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, slightly late, to the Fix. Show number 147. Mother fluffers, how's everybody doing? Happy Easter. Let's have a look. What we have got tonight. I have a few issues here tonight. Just a couple of issues with the stream, a couple of issues with the Wi-Fi, but hopefully it all clears up. We got Phil Woody in the Mother Fluffing House, Marco GT5, Marius Gate, Peter, Manuel, Albert. We got a few in here. Adnan, King Hoddle. Good evening, guys. And Mark Jenkins, mate, how are you doing? Wicked new T-shirt. Hey, it's an oldie, mate. It's an oldie but a goodie. This is one of the original crop. Too smooth, stay golden. How's it going? Just waiting for a few people may join us this evening as we go through proceedings. I hope everybody's had a great Easter weekend in whatever part of the world you're joining from. Henry Bowerslaw with us. Timmy Turner, NWUK1. How's everybody doing? Let's have a look. Just sending some links out to people. Be quite a quick one tonight, guys, with a bit of luck. Won't keep everybody in here too long, as I'm sure you got a lot on your Easter weekends, and there's not been a massive amount happening. But I wanted to give some updates on stuff we've got going down this weekend. 2 jobs at once here. I'm trying to multitask, trying to keep in touch with my feminine side and do a little bit of multitasking. I got a lot of messages today. Thanks for the people who've been sending in the messages. A lot been going on in the last few days for me personally. It's all been good stuff. Quite funny, I'm not going to lie. Hello from Istanbul, Zero. Hello, mate. God, it must be late there. Ramon's Techie Decky is coming in. What time will it be in Istanbul now? Mate, let us know in the chat. Must be like after midnight, I would imagine, over there now. Oh, rolling. Mate, I just haven't, you know what? I haven't got my mic plugged in, and I think I'm going to up spec now that our technical director's come up. Let's have a little look. Let's try and plug this bad boy in and see if we can improve on the sound. Let's have a look.
Can we really improve on the sound?
I would imagine. I think we can. I think we can improve on the sound, mate. Let's have a look. No point in having a technical director. You're not going to use him. How's things, mate? You all right?
I'm great.
Just sending out the link to people there. Did you receive that link once or twice there, mate?
No. Give me a second. I'll check. I think once.
Okay.
Yeah, once. Yeah. Oh.
Hopefully.
Wow.
Is that way better?
Way better.
Is it way better? There you go. That's it. You see.
You want to think?
How invested in me?
Fix.
Rolly Ray. Hopefully that's better, guys.
147.
Mate, have you seen the level of evil I got up to this week? Evil shit I did. Amazing level of evil stuff. Okay, so evil I can't even talk about the level of evil that I did, but we'll probably get onto that later on. Let's have a look. I'm just hey, what time will it be in Istanbul? Oh, there we go. It's come back with a response. It is 23:37 right now in Istanbul.
In Latvia as well.
Arm Historian is in the chat. If you've not checked out Arm Historian, guys, get over there, check him out. Love his stuff. Ray, mate, what weight are you?
81 kilos.
You look it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. And like for last week after Rig Open, I started eating bread and like I didn't have any carbs and it just felt I'm like
yeah.
No legs.
Powered up. So how have you got down to 81? Have you been doing the old carnivore thing again?
No, not really carnivore. I'm doing like the training and then cardio. Not eating just shit. I'm eating good food mostly. Like last week was kind of iffy, but mostly good food. Like every day I do intermittent fasting as well. Sometimes I'll do longer fast. Like yesterday I did a fast like till 9 p.m. So all day no eating, like at least like 21 hours, something like that.
21 hours.
Yeah, I don't get hungry. I just don't get hungry,
mate. I need to try this fasting thing.
I'll be 78 in Istanbul.
So let me get this straight, right? You are going over and you're going to do the East versus West qualifier with a team of absolute weapons from Latvia.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to talk as well about that other stuff.
Yeah.
About that other stuff. It is. I mean, you'll never guess who's in the chat.
Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
Tarasaitis is in there.
I forgot he made a post or something, and I said, someone made a post with him, and he reshared it with the Lithuanian legend, and I said 100% legend, 200%.
I love him. Mindaugas Tarasaitis. I love him. He's absolute class.
That video where he stared at the refrigerator.
Oh, mate. Oh, honestly, we had so much fun. Have I mentioned that Austin Jaggers is the funniest man in the world?
Yes.
Anybody that's not met Austin Jaggers,
yeah.
Oh, I honestly, I'd move him in my house.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. That is an amazing. Honestly, Ray, you know Mika, don't you?
Of course, yeah.
Amazing. Love him. Mika's match, for anybody that's waiting to see the Iron House 3, Mika's match with thick-skinned Josh Davis is something special. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to... Anyway, let's not talk about that because I'll give things away and I can't do.
Don't. Keep your mouth shut. James is already in the chat, like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Is he already on there? Little shit. Phil Woody in the mother fluffing house. Mark Jenkins letting people come in. Got a few people might join tonight that are quite unique as well. We got guys who don't usually come on the fix. I think Tom Holland might be dropping in. Although he's having I think he might be having a technicals.
I'll
and I said to him,
subtitles.
He needs to get his ass to a good signal area. Krieger Vikkeland is in the chat as well. Krieger, how you doing, mate? Oh, can I just say, Ray, I'm going to up-spec everything. I'm going to get a new camera. Yeah. Going to get a green screen, right?
Ooh.
I'm going high-tech on that ass.
Ooh, that's going to be very, very professional, all I want to say.
Yeah, for me, it's extremely high level. I'm not going to get the, the red light district stuff like some of the top lads have got. I'm not really a YouTuber, though. So I'm just a dude that comes on YouTube.
And I'm not an influencer.
Have you been upgraded to an influencer now?
I think we all are.
I don't know about that. I don't. Yeah.
Definitely.
It amazes me what I'm capable of. I mean, in the last few days, fucking amazing. I mean, only this week I found out, it must be true because I heard it on Armwrestling News, right? Only this last couple of weeks, I have learned that not only do I take advantage of people, not pay anybody at all or anything like that, but they come over, and when they get over here, I tell them what the match result's going to be. I mean, even if you fucking hate me, you got to admit, that's amazing.
I've been out of it. Loop me in. Tell me what's going on.
I'm only taking the mic, mate. Honestly, it's amazing stuff.
I saw your post, and it's like I'm like, and then I was like, because Vitaly and Silayev clearly had not the real match. Clearly, absolutely.
Well, you know what, mate? I'll be dead honest with you. I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
genuinely haven't. Just had a stupid amount going on this week. Personal stuff going on this week, and I honestly haven't watched it. Yeah. But I know that there was some stuff went on. They dug up a match, beach match with Mike Todd, and I took some slating over that. And then a lot of guys were in the chat there, and I started to get a lot of messages from people who are channel members and so on saying, "Hey, is it true that you fix matches?" And it's like, no, We don't stage matches. We don't script matches.
How much it costs to put up a match, where I win.
And it's awesome. I've only this week learned, and loads of people have been saying it. Thanks for letting me in on the fact that all our matches are fixed because we never knew, But what can I tell you?
True story. Sanders can destroy Devon with his eyes closed, but
kill him.
Neil did it.
Well, actually, one of the claims that was made, a guy sent me a message and he said, "This is one of my biggest fans," and he said, "And we know that you paid Sandra Shedis to lie down to Devon."
Ooh.
Yeah, to lie down to Devon, and it was pre-scripted that Devon would win.
Ooh.
Said, okay.
Hey,
can I tell you? I wasn't aware of that.
Why was I in the corner even giving advice?
I mean, why did you bother doing that?
I know.
I mean, what the, I don't know. I wasn't aware of it. I don't think Devon was aware of it.
Money?
That guy's got proof.
Where's my money? Okay.
Amazing, mate. Let's have a look what we got going on back in the real world. But as I say, anybody who needs lessons, I can give you lessons apparently on how you get people to come over. You don't pay them anything. And then when they get over here, you tell them what the match result's going to be. And they're okay with that.
Everyone's okay with it.
They're fine with that. We'll fly over from Canada or America or Japan or Russia, wherever they have come from. And when they get here, I tell them, this is what your match result's going to be, and I script it.
Yeah. And you don't like it? No one cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. They don't care.
Cares? No. Like
they just do it.
Does anyone even care about arm wrestling?
I don't even know. I mean, it's more drama, isn't it? We want just drama. Nobody gives a shit about arm wrestling anymore.
Tomorrow's headlines: Ray Neal making fun of this and that.
Oh, mate, it will be. Oh, it'll all be kicking off about a drama again. So we got Pythagoras has come in. Ever consider giving Matt Mask the nickname Mad Max? Mad Max Mask. I have never considered that, brother. But fire him in that name. You never know. I don't know why he went with the Wild Horse, but the Wild Horse is his own adopted name.
Deal. The podcast name is The Fix.
I mean,
everyone's like, he's been leaving us breadcrumbs. We should just follow the trail. Follow the trail. Find the money, and you will find all the real results.
It's good. I mean, this week at some points, I nearly kicked myself in the dick as I realized how evil I was, and I was like, the other classic. One guy goes, he says, and the funny thing on the beach is, he said, and they even did that. There's no fans watching, nobody there watching. We only had the 2.9 million viewers a week. 65 countries and that. Small amount, little amount. So EHOP42 is just coming with a super chat. Neil, tell us how you really feel about these sensationalist news YouTube channels spreading lies for views. It's gross. You know what, mate? Each to their own. Each to their own. If people want to do that, let them go. I mean, you've got to be kind of an idiot to believe. If you actually join it up, and there's a lot of really intelligent people who are arm wrestling fans, so I'm not worried. Because the real fans of arm wrestling are not bloody idiots. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to just join the dots on this one. If you really look at things, I mean, it's like I said a moment ago, if you're going to tell lies about me, at least get the lies that you're going to tell straight. Because you're kind of cocking yourself up with your own lies, aren't you? Because if you don't give nobody gets any benefit coming to Arm Wars anyway, but they come over, and when they get over, I tell them what the match is going to be, and people speculating on who's in on it. I mean, it's nuts. I'm
still kind of angry, because you pushed me, and then I lost them in Daugus. What the hell?
I mean, that's it. That's only because if I hadn't told you to do that, you were actually named in one of the. I'm not going to promote the guy, but in one of the videos that was out there, he named you. He coughs under his voice. He goes, "Oh, Coach Ray." That your matches are all scripted because you come back. So any of those matches that you've won. All scripted.
I don't know who said it. Bitch, pull me.
Yeah.
Pull me, bitch.
All I can say is, right, you would have to explain to all the guys. I mean, the classic with Michael Todd is, on that beach match, Mike, people don't know the history of the beach match. They think they do. A lot of these guys talk about what they know. They really have no clue what they're talking about. I mean, one particular thing, one of the claims, and I got sent some messages from, not from haters, from people who were just saying, "Oh, here's a question, Neil. On that, you know, people are saying that you said that Mike's injury happened in round number 4, but he said that it happened in round number 1." Now, all I can tell you is Michael may have been feeling something in the first hit. I got control in the first hit, and he might have felt something there. But I know that on the day when he's talking about, he goes, "Oh, little bit of damage in round 1." He's not talking about our match. He's talking about the Vodak match. People are forgetting that was a 4-man battleground. Myself and Mike met in the final. We were the main event of a 4-man battleground. Now, those people who are in Arm Wars will know, and those people who aren't are in the chat and they don't know how Arm Wars works. We do various formats within Arm Wars, one of which is the battleground. So on that
sometimes
day,
you don't even know you're in the battleground.
Well, there you go. A lot of people won't know, but that was a battleground. Myself and Mike were in the final of the battleground on the left hand. He'd pulled a guy called Martin Vodak, who's a big, tall, very powerful puller from the Czech Republic back in the day. Great lad. I pulled an American guy, lovely dude, one of my favorite arm wrestlers ever, the Pitbull porn star, Ryan Clark, who was a really good arm wrestler, great puller, and a great friend of mine. We pulled in the battleground. Myself and Mike met in the final. Mike had I felt a really tough go in his first match. Got his wrist busted back, and I think he took a little bit of damage in there. I don't think that Michael. Oh, let's just get Henry Bowslow's message there. There's a difference between match fixing and one puller letting off gas to get a better show. John did it his whole career. Hell, even Ray has done it. Yeah, Ray has done that. I think a lot of pullers have done that. If you feel dominant. Sorry, guys, I'm getting messages coming in like a mother fluffer here. Okay, Paul Lynn, May join us in a while. May, honestly, it's ridiculous. The stuff that goes out, look, each to their own. And I know people, a lot of these guys are professional YouTubers that what they do, they earn their money through that. And they want to make money however they can, get views however they can, whatever you want to do. For me personally, I'm not going to get involved in all that nonsense. I'm just going to talk about arm wrestling and carry on focusing on arm wrestling. Yeah. It's always been enough for me. I've been doing this thing for 30 years. I've loved the sport. I've been an arm wrestler myself. I am an arm wrestler myself. I'd still be doing it if I wasn't shagged. And who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to come back if I can get the stem cells, exosomes, something like that sorted out. But what I will tell you is this. A lot of the guys that are commenting on this, they believe they know the detail, but they really don't have a clue. As I say, that the sort of round 1 thing that there was a guy who put these links out and he was saying, "Oh, you can hear Mike in this clip say this." Yeah, Mike in that clip says that because he's talking about the Martin Vodak match. He had a very hard go with Vodak. I had a solid pull with Ryan Clark, both great arm wrestlers. We met in the final. Mike, in the first round, I managed to expose his hand and wrist. I didn't feel nothing in there. Maybe he did. But what I can tell you is in the 4th round, I felt something. You know when you're arm wrestling a guy in his arm, when something goes that's not, you know what I mean? We had a very, very solid match in the 2nd round. Very hard match. I dug deep on my, really dug down on my elbow hard and a lot of up pressure. When Mike's wrist folded back. You got to remember, Mike's, at one point in his career, I used to describe Mike as the best defensive arm wrestler in the world. One thing Mike did have was unbelievable will to win and a complete disregard for his own safety. Didn't give a shit. Mike's my friend. I also knew that Mike didn't have a backward step in him. Just would not stop under any circumstances. I mean, sometimes he was in horrific positions. Roller Hoagland's another one. And if anybody was backstage at a lot of the Arm Wars shows we do, they'd have heard me speaking to Frodo Hoagland and saying, "Mate, are you all right?" Because he gets in, just the most horrific. I remember he pulled against a guy called Martin Zanger when we were in Germany.
Yeah.
Trying to remember which event. Might have been Killer Instinct, one of the events. But you could see it on the archive. It was a left-hander. And that day, I was genuinely terrified. And ironically, shouting for him in the corner was Michael Todd. giving him instructions. No joke. Mike was in the corner shouting for him. Were you on that card? Was that the one where you pulled?
No. I wasn't on that card. No.
I was trying to remember whether, because I know you pulled Mosier in Germany, didn't you?
Yeah.
One of the German cars. Can't remember which one.
Michael was on that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Mike did so many events back then, it was unbelievable. But if people want the story of the beach match and what came from that, in the third round, Mike had flashed me. I didn't actually contest it. I felt like he had a little bit of a shoulder advantage. Carved in, he planted his shoulder on me. I sort of couldn't get what I needed, and I just let the match go. Went for a lot of pace on the next one. As Mike sort of tried to roll his hand out of the match, I drove sideways hard, and all I can tell you is it sounded like running a stick down a fence. It went, and then I thought, what that was not good. Something went in the guy's arm. Mike was pissing with sweat. Over in the corner, went over, spoke to Mike. Mike didn't want to stop. But I knew that Mike had done some serious damage. About a month after that, Mike could tell you exactly how long after that, but not long after that, he came back and he pulled on another show we had in London, at the Sports Cafe in London. He pulled Terence Opperman from South Africa, left-handed, and immediately their match started on the left. Mike was in all kinds of pain and discomfort. Same exact area that was gone in our match. And Mike, you could feel Mike's whole elbow joint moving, just cracking and clunking. He took probably 3 months after that match, had to withdraw from that match, lost that match. Pulled, next time out was Triple XL London, and he pulled Wagner Bortolato. And we talked about it in his pre-match interview. I said, obviously, you've been out for a while, Mike, with the damage on the arm. And Mike said, yeah, arm's not been great at all. But what I can tell you is this: tomorrow I'm going to go headlong into this guy. And he said, the way my arm is, one or two things may happen. He said, I'm either going to take his soul or my arm will snap. One of those two things. And that is exactly what happened. Mike bust his arm apart. So that tells you all you need to know about Michael Todd. Guy doesn't have a backward step in him. And I knew he didn't have a backward step in him. Far better or for worse. I mean, you look at him, he's just got himself sewn back together now, hasn't he? You wonder why they do this thing. Really do. But I'm sure Mike wouldn't change anything. Let's have a look what we got going on in the chat. A couple of messages. Engin's forehead taco with the super chat. The Indian can do and say what he wants, but the community doesn't need to acknowledge him. I think it's a mistake to engage with children. I think a lot of it as well, mate, to be honest, there's going to be various people that are going to have various takes on various things. And as the sport grows, people will always see things different ways. And I don't mind, any interrogation of anything you do is healthy in some ways. You could even argue that in some respects, it probably promotes what you're doing. The only thing I'd say is that those guys that are looking at that, try and keep it like a degree of reality. That's the only thing I'd say. I mean, when you've got wrestler after wrestler after wrestler coming on and saying, no, guys, you're barking up the wrong tree, you're chasing shadows, maybe you should believe it. Those are the guys that actually arm wrestling there. Doug Ehrlich, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Doug.
Greg Vickerland, let's just come in with the super chat. Anyone who says Arm Wars matches are fixed is speaking nonsense. I've pulled Arm Wars, best time of my life. Still feeling that war even today. Yes, you did, Greg Vickerland. Pulled great matches there. Your match with Chris Waters was absolute banger, brother. Absolute cracker. And as I say, anybody that does come over, ask the guys. Many times people have said that the people that are over and they pull the Arm Wars matches, speak to any of them, they'll tell you the situation. We don't do scripts. We don't do fixed matches. The guys just come over and arm wrestle. Simple as that. No, nothing to go into, really. Let's have a look what we got in there. Yeah, Tokamia, good point. Confronting them will sadly just drive more views to their bum videos. Mate, look, everybody's got a choice to make, and you can believe what you want to believe. We're just going to keep doing what we do. The title that we put on this thing tonight was, is the arm wrestling good enough anymore? Does it matter anymore? And I wanted to sort of just kick into that a bit with you guys. Do you think that arm wrestling's turned a corner a little bit? Do you think that the drama is required just
to keep the news alive. Let's say like a week, this week, not a lot going on. We've got amazing events coming. We've got East versus West right around the corner, just in a couple of weeks' time. We've had a lot of qualifiers all around the place, and Arm Gods did an event this weekend. There's arm wrestling going on. And yet sometimes, let's look at what we just saw at the Power Show, the AMC show, right? Some amazing stuff went on that weekend. Really exceptional performances. Alan Zalayev, other stuff. But the thing that really gets the headlines and really gets the news from a lot of the channels is an apparent fake match between Vitaly and Zalayev. Do you think that's warranted? Do you think it's beneficial? What's your opinions on that, guys? Genuinely.
Go, Doug. Can Doug even hear us? We can
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Got you, brother.
I don't know the answer to that question. I just know people love drama, man.
Yeah.
They love drama.
People love drama.
And they're gonna cling on to that stuff, It's once the arm wrestling's done, they gotta have something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just the nature of the beast. There's a lot more fans than there ever has been. There's a lot more people following it than there ever has been. There's troll accounts now. I mean, like, there used to be only a handful of troll accounts. It'd be like one of Chris Gobby's accounts or something. Now it's fucking, they're left and right, man. They're everywhere. So, so people can hide behind those accounts and say what they really feel without having to show their face.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think the more it grows, the more we're going to see it. And I don't know if arm wrestling needs that. I don't know if it needs that. It's just going to happen with how much
different in other sports, guys.
No, it's exactly.
No, exactly.
That's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
No, it's exact. I mean, I've used that point with like LeBron James or anything he ever does. If you look at an NBA forum, there's 4,000 people in there calling him a bum, whether he just got the scoring title or not. It's or focusing on the one flop he had this game instead of the 37-6 he put up. So, they're going to focus on the drama, pick that apart, and that's just part of every sport, honestly.
Yeah, it's a shame in some respects if it goes that way, because sometimes I think if it's balanced and it's done with a bit of fun, it's not too bad. It's when it's just total nonsense, it's a bit ridiculous. If you've got things in there that are just absolute bullshit, I don't think there's any.
The more it grows, the more it's going to be, though, because like I said, any sport, you look at the big forums where people are discussing it, they're always picking and pulling apart all the little things that don't even really matter.
Mm.
It's just it's trolls.
Yeah. I mean, Timmy Turner's just said in the chat there, yeah, it's the same in boxing forums. It maybe is. It's just part of natural evolution for the growth of the sport at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, Izzy just beat Ferreira last night and UFC, and I pull up Facebook this morning, and one of the first posts I see is a comment he made about using an IV or something, and it's banned, and they're like, oh, this ain't gonna end well. Instead of like talking about the fight and all this stuff, they find something to grab onto, and then they're gonna make it the event about that instead of about the actual match.
Yeah, it may be that. It's just that everybody needs to sort of adjust to the new way of doing things, And
I mean, we all asked for this, right? We wanted it to get bigger. We asked for it.
100%.
and that's the.
Why do you think I was fixing all the matches?
You got to take the good with the bad, man. Everybody knows the Arm Wars has been fixed forever. So
forever. I mean, why else would they come over?
Right.
Why else would these guys just finance their self to come over?
How else does Ray beat Tom Holland? It's got to be fixed.
Exactly.
Hey, if he gets on, you can ask him. You can say, you know what, match? Remember the time, Jim?
Remember when Neil went to the corner and he's like, now.
Yeah.
Do
it now.
The drama. You could honestly, Ray's matches, like if you could actually look into conspiracy that they're fixed because he always falls behind and comes back, and it's the drama.
You even did it against Mazza here in King of the Table, didn't you?
Even in King of the, and Neil wasn't even involved in that.
I wasn't even there, and I fixed it.
Yeah,
Honestly, mate,
I've been corrupt since the start. You know, I'm living in my villa here in Latvia. You know,
it knows no bounds, Ray.
That's the new conspiracy. All Ray's matches are fixed.
They are.
Bad.
They are. Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Did Mazza here even know that you were going? Did you go over to him beforehand and go, "Tell you what's going to happen here"? I can see the future.
Yeah.
This is what's coming. You might get a couple of pins, but that's it then.
But eventually, we will find the chalk.
Yeah, we will do it. We'll evolve with the match. Let it go. Well, let's have a look. EHOP42, thanks for your super chat, brother. He's put, I think there's a sweet spot for drama, but it has to be mostly on the table. People are taking it too far with only toxic drama. Yeah, I think there's something in that, mate, to be honest. I think it's if it's focused on a point which has genuine merit and reality, there's something really there that is important and is going to be beneficial. Cool, no problem. And it you know, maybe it needs to be talked about. I think sometime when it's total nonsense is when it gets a bit ridiculous, really. And that's most of the stuff. I think lately we've started looking for things as a, you know, I say we, not we. Some of the channels have started looking for things in maybe in a little bit of desperation to draw views, and they get a bit carried away, and that's how it goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll say it. I mean, Pradeep, every little post, like Ingham puts a post up about possibly coming back, and it's just like, grab it, make a video of it. Neil addresses a video that was being accusations of a match being fixed with Michael Todd left-handed. Grab it, make a video about it. It's just the more channels that are up, every little thing that posts, because they got, I mean, there's dead time right now. I mean, there is a little bit of dead time. They had the Canadian qualifier yesterday, but there's not a whole lot going on right this moment. So they got to find content, you know, or their channel dead.
Hey, just on that, because we genuinely do want to focus on actual arm wrestling and stuff. How did Matt Mash do yesterday?
I know he won right-handed.
Second with left behind BLM and first with right.
Oh, okay, so him and BLM pulled on the left and BLM got it, did he?
Yeah.
Because Brendan's a lot bigger now, isn't he?
Oh.
Much bigger. Yeah, that's interesting. I know I saw a post from Brendan saying he was looking forward to arm wrestling him. Arm historian, let's have a look. If Ray and Mazahia's match was scripted, it would have to be the worst, most unlikely script ever written. Tell you what, mate. You only knew.
But it was. We just have terrible writers in arm wrestling. Everything is terrible, you know.
You bastard. All this effort I put in. And that's all I get back. Yeah. Tell you what. Murder. Hey, while we're on the subject as well, roly. Guess what Doug deadlifted?
306. Yeah.
This impressed me.
Well, he posted a picture of him standing up with weights. So I'm not gonna call a conspiracy theory.
You want the video?
Of course, I want the video. Goddamn it!
I want the video as well.
I sent you a video you haven't. I sent you one video you haven't seen yet, right?
I just watched it before I went live. Yeah,
mate, 316 kilograms at a body weight of 82 kilograms. I mean, god damn, that's a lot of weight. That's a hell of a deadlift.
I'm feeling good.
Respect where it's due, mate. That is a hell of a lift.
That's a big one.
I had to mix all that stuff in. I had to mix all the traditional lifts back in after East vs. West 6. I was all arm wrestling specific, like as far as hand, wrist, just working on my back pressure, side pressure, certain things like that. The most I could do at the moment. But I've had enough time in between where I can try and build off of that. I'm hoping by this time next year, I'm able to bring something that's, you know, extremely crazy to the table. So
it's quite funny, isn't it? Because Luke Pulcher's just come in with a super chat as well. Luke, how are you doing, mate? Happy Easter. Good to hear from you, Luke. And he's put, hey guys, here's some drama. Looking forward to beating both Ray and Doug. Crap, forgot to use a fake name. Never mind, mate. They got it loud and clear. So, you two have got an ass kicking coming. Luke Pulsher.
Oh, no, I don't want that name, man.
No,
It's too good for me.
it's insane.
So,
There's
here's a
level
point
on this
for you,
game,
right?
baby.
We've got a match coming out next Friday. Is it next Friday? Maybe next Friday, maybe the Friday after. Crossover stuff from Ironhouse 2, where we had Rob Frampton, who's really chucked himself at the sport of arm wrestling, former professional strongman, and Lawrence Charley, or Shachley, as it should be said. Great blokes, both of them, really flinging themselves in there, silly humble, both massive pedigree and strength, and they're coming over and having a real crack at the sport of arm wrestling. So here's a concept. If we were going to put together in weight classes, whatever approximated weight classes these would be, and we were going to send over a team of gym strong arm wrestlers to go the other way into like strongman stroke, official strongman games type level. So weight category strongman, you name it. Who do you think are our sort of cracked team of gym strong pullers globally? Who do you think are the strongest gym strongest?
I feel like my numbers are pretty comparable. I know Ray's bench press is way up there too.
We have to go beyond that. We're talking like giants. We need to,
Well, no, not necessarily, mate. You could go. Let's start in the lighter guys. I wonder who our strongest arm wrestlers are in the
conventional lifts.
Let's say, I'm talking powerlifting movements. So not arm wrestling specific. I mean, we just seen this weekend where you've got Gennady Quickvinia doing a, one-handed stack pull with like 130 kilos, not the cleanest lift in the world, but it's 130 kilos for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? But if you took the three daddy disciplines, so we went dead, squat, bench, who do you think are the strongest current arm wrestlers in, let's say, up to, what do you reckon's a viable split? Like 80, 85 kilos? Who do you think have got the biggest numbers?
I really
You're a hell of a bencher, Ray.
But my back is so no legs now. No legs, I can't do.
What's your bench right now?
Right now?
Yeah, if you maxed out 1 rep max, what would you get ish?
I'm maxed out today at 190.
Mate, it's a good bench, mate.
Big.
What body weight are you there?
81.
81. That's a big bench.
That's I'm on the same bench level for years, so it's like it hasn't improved.
What's your bench now, Doug?
Right this moment?
Yeah, what would you
get out
that
and
way?
Start benching that car.
So I've just been working out with heavy dumbbells and machine press instead of the barbell is giving my shoulders a lot of trouble, and so I've gone away from the traditional bench. I need to be able to cock the dumbbell some. It takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders, and a lot of heavy like pec deck, stuff like that. That's really all I'm doing chest wise. I mean, I can rep out the 125 dumbbells, so that's as heavy as the gym goes that I'm in. So I'm sure I could get a little more than that, I'm sure. But
I mean, you'd have to say that if we were, there's the crossover guys that you can't really necessarily claim as arm wrestlers, although Spotto we probably could.
Larry.
So you'd say Larry, you're claiming him now.
Larry.
Yeah, I see Larry still as a crossover the other way. Shut up. Shut your mouth there, boy. So we're having him now. Larry's one of us.
Yes.
Mate, Larry's doing great.
Yes,
I mean, he really is. But he is a guy that came to arm wrestling from the other side. Whereas Spotto went the other way. Arm wrestler that went into benching.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're picking, I mean, there's there's stories on a grapevine.
I know
Daniel
Pablo
being
puts up
mega
some big
strong.
numbers. Pablo puts up some pretty big numbers, I think. I mean, I just see him lifting a lot. And I know he does all the lifts, so he's heavy though, but I don't know where he's at comparable to, you know, heavy lifters. But
I wonder who are the strongest. It'd be very interesting because every time you speak to people, they'll always say things like, "Oh yeah, arm wrestling's all technique. You know, it's all technique. It's not about strength." And yet, there are some extremely strong men that are pulling.
Paul's strong as shit. Paul Lynn, his gym lifts are strong.
What's Paul at?
Deadlift. He did. Well, I know he just did 315 for 20 the other day on bench. I mean, that's strong. He doesn't really max out, but I mean, anytime you can hit 315 pounds for 20 reps, I mean, you're strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so,
yeah, he's powerful.
He deadlifts and he does all that. I don't know his exact numbers, but I know he's doing everything comparable to me. I don't know. I don't think I don't know about deadlift, but I know as far as all his numbers are up there.
Yeah, we've had guys go from arm wrestling into strongman. Most successfully, you probably have to say Magnus Samuelsson, Vytautas Lalas. You know, toss up who you rate higher in those guys. I mean, obviously Magnus was a mainstay, world's strongest man, became world's strongest man. Vytautas Lalas started as an arm wrestler, moved over to strongman, runner-up at world's strongest man, Arnold Classic champion.
Dennis Suplenko.
Oh my God, yeah, but went into strongman, wasn't that level of strongman. But what's Dennis's numbers on bench, for example?
270.
Fuck me, really?
I think so, but like,
wow,
he was powerful. He was strong.
270's mega.
Someone has to Google this. I think they.
Yeah, if anybody in the chat knows what Dennis.
Yeah, I think that was pretty big. Yeah.
Suplenko's bench was 270. Jesus.
Sean Latimer's bench was massive. He's massive, but
Corey, did we say already Corey West?
What's Corey's best bench?
Something big.
What are we talking?
Big. Yeah, there's the videos of Dennis benching 270. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, that's huge. Yeah, Spotto is probably the biggest bencher who we could claim in history, I would think, though. I don't think anybody could even claim to have gone near that. Obviously, former world bench record holder, but very, very as anybody that's pulled with Spotto as well. Good Lord, unbelievably strong lad. Not the most technical guy in the world, but who gives a shit? Incredible. And in the does anybody know what Daniel did?
Daniel who?
Prokopchuk, because he's powerful as well.
He's like, I haven't seen him doing conventional lifts, but he will do one arm rows with a barbell, 100 kilos. He's ridiculously strong in some lifts, but I don't know about conventional lifts.
I saw him doing close grip bench with like 160 kg one time. I mean, I'm sure he could do more. He did it for reps.
That's an unbelievably heavy lift. I mean, somebody just put in the chat there, Corey's working on a 600-pound bench. Currently, don't know whether he's done it, but he's working on it. I think that was Phil. Just put that in there. So GB19, Ray, do you think Anatoly will do well in arm wrestling?
Oh, definitely. He has potential.
Mate, that was piss funny.
So many people, like, I haven't been on TikTok for weeks, and then I was trying to check, and I just turned on TikTok. I wanted to post something, and I have hundreds of mentions, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I said, okay, all these videos finally came out. So
it was brilliant, mate. Absolute. Have you seen that, Doug, with Anatoly? You know, the guy who goes in and pretends to be a novice, and he's like a world-class powerlifter. When Ray was out in Dubai, and Ray was teaching him, and he came in and starts doing his deadlift, and he said, I want to, what is it he goes for? He said, I want to do a 170 or 200 kilo deadlift. And he does like a 30 kilo warm up and makes himself look like he struggles with it. And then he sumo deads like 200 like it's his job, doesn't he? You know, and my favorite bit of the video is where you go up, Ray, and go, just check that it's real, and the bar bends like hell when you hit it. You go like a fast bullet, and you go, no, it's real. It's legit.
Bob Brown called me today. Bob's like, he's like, I'm watching this guy. He's like so funny, and I'm watching videos, and he's like, that's you.
It was quality, absolute quality. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, what about Mendelssohn? Huge bencher, but Mendelssohn's another guy that Mendelssohn came to. I always think that Scott's powerlifter that came to arm wrestling, where the other guys the other way. Spotto was an arm wrestler. He started as an arm wrestler. Vitautas Lala started as an arm wrestler. Mag Samuelsson started as an arm wrestler. You know, Lars Robakken, Kurt Quickstad, all started as arm wrestlers. God, Kurt Quickstad was in some incredible matches back in the day. I always remember that guy. He pulled against a guy called Serge Usero, Canadian dude. And Serge Usero and Kurt Quickstad in '92 Geneva, WAF Worlds. Friggin' unbelievable war in the open. I'll never forget that. It was ace. Absolute classic matchup. If anybody ever finds footage of that, you'll love it. It's an amazing, amazing battle. NWUK won with a super chat. Were you in on it, Ray? Holy shit, not more fixing. It's all over Insta. I spat my tea out when I seen it. Yeah, he's saying, did you know that you were being teed up, or was that, you know?
No. I kind of felt that the anchors was so stupid. But
what's that guy's best lifts then?
Oh, he's like legit power lifter. Like
what's he weigh?
I don't know, but I think about 80 kilos. He's
really tough and really high.
Yeah.
What's the world bench record at the moment at that weight at like 80 kilos? Anybody know? Something ridiculous, wasn't it?
I don't know, but those numbers, they're stupid numbers. There's guys that have at really low weights have hit some big ass numbers. You know what I can't stand? Watching the guys benching shirts, man. Those like 3-ply shirts, and they can't even move their arms.
They are gonna die out. They're just gonna die out. The thing was, when it all started, that was the only thing that was getting money into powerlifting, because you need to sell those freaking shirts for people, and then they can put money into it. And then it was like, hey, how about we get rid of this stupid, So.
I mean, shit was on TV the other day, and it's like they have to have 2 people help get their hand into the position on the bar to even bench. They can't even move their own arm. I'm like, man, it's like a spring. It's like,
have you ever benched one? Have you tried one?
I have, and it cut up my armpits, man, and underneath my arms, and it shit hurt. I never wanted to do it again.
What was the difference in weight you could lift, though?
I mean, it takes some technique to like really get in a groove with that, just like regular like bench pressing in general. That once you get the technique down, you can climb pretty quick in your bench, but you can add some weight. But I tried it once. I tried it with something that I could do with no shirt on. So I really don't know. I don't know if it would have it did make it a little easier. But you have to put enough weight. If you put on a thick enough shirt, you got to put enough weight on the bar to help lower it.
Yeah.
Like you can't put 225 on the bar. You're going to have to pull it down.
I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody, Costas said, right, in the chat, thanks, Costas. He's just put, I think it's 240 or 250 kilos at 80 kilos body weight.
83, yeah.
Wow. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievably strong. Wow.
Hey, Ray, what's next for you? Just the East versus West qualifier? Is that next?
Yes, sir.
Do you know anybody in that class? What class are you pulling?
78 kilos.
Do you know anybody else that's qualified in that? Have you looked into it?
Kristaps, Giannis, Kaspars, and whoever comes.
Oh.
You haven't looked at any other qualifiers to see who else is coming from other countries?
I have seen some of those guys. I think Philipp Stahlhofen from Germany will be there. So Philip, Who else qualified? So Mayorov from he now lives in Swiss. He's a really strong bloke. So there should be a decent competition, but I haven't really looked into it. I don't remember everyone who qualified in like Italy, but the classes will be like the Latvians are coming in strong. I'm really excited for that. So we'll see.
Yeah, it sounds like you're taking your A team. Obviously, you're not allowed to take
Vlad the Destroyer, Ray. Don't take Vlad the Destroyer, Ray.
He Vlad doesn't want to go.
Don't take him because you know he's got to arm wrestle, don't you?
I know, yeah. Yeah.
Dark Card 2, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad the Destroyer doesn't know yet.
Pre-recorded live.
I'm just yeah. We recorded it 8 weeks ago.
And fixed, and everything is fixed.
Fixed to frig.
Yeah.
Doesn't know.
Can you give spoilers? Does
Vlad
win his match? Can you give a spoiler?
and I'll tell him what the result is when he gets here. But we've already filmed it.
Okay. Should we bring the usual, like the briefcase full of money? And sorry, briefcase full of cheeseburgers?
Hey, before we do, NWUK1 Super Chat, here we go. While we're on the lifting topic, nice. What's the best lift for a brand new puller? And should I lift for weight or reps? Ray, as our technical and coaching director, you can take that one on, son.
What's
the best lift for novice coming into arm wrestler? You're going to be a lifter, transitioning to an arm wrestler. What's the best lift you should do?
Best lift you should do? Most likely, if you haven't done anything else, you should start doing some hammer curls. Most likely, your arms haven't been in that position. Those are the muscles you're going to use most. Then it's the pronation, and then it's shitload of wrist, as much as you can do wrist. Any other lifts or anything else doesn't transfer to arm wrestling that much because you're already doing them. If you, so most of the time, like strongmen will have not so strong wrist flexion. They will have strong grip. So you need build this, and they haven't done a lot of these, more these. So yeah.
Just one question on that, Ray. When you tell guys to come in, do you always get them to go with pretty solid weight straight off the bat, even on things like small joint exercises, wrists, things like that? You'd always go heavy straight away.
No.
Work up slow.
Volume, because the thing is, like, you need repetitions to understand. Like anything arm wrestling, you need a lot of repetitions. Everyone's clunky at the start. So if you give them more weight, they're going to just become more and more clunky, and they think they need to build strength when they just need a movement pattern. It's called newbie gains. When you just start training, you're going to go to the gym, and the first month, you just learning the movement, and you like, oh my God, I get 50% strong. Sorry, 44% stronger. So you start doing those lifts, and you think, no, you just learn the movement. And then it's slowly you start building muscle, slowly you start building strength on top of it. But first you learn the movement. So
do you know what? I have gone full circle. I've only just realized, because that clunky stuff that you're talking about there, I'm back in that bit.
Clunky stuff.
Ray, have you seen the 100 rep?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The 100 rep set that Neil did the other day.
Oh,
I haven't seen
it. I may be the only one who has seen it besides
you. Are the only person that's seen that, Doug. Nobody knows that happened.
He did it, and I was proud.
Mate, you want me to tell you what happened, Rolly?
What did you do?
Right, so this is actually Doug's fault. Believe it or not. This is all his fault, right? So Doug are on the phone. We're chatting on the phone, and he's saying about training and stuff. And I said, I can't train, my wrist shagged. And he said, I said, but my boys want to go in the gym sometimes. So I said, if my boys ever got into, wanting to arm wrestle, maybe in the future I'd come back if my lads wanted to get into arm wrestling. And we were just talking about gym training anyway. We get on it, and my lads come in, and I say to them, my boys are only young, and I say to them, hey guys, how about going in the gym? So they're like, yeah, let's go in. Yeah, let's go. So we go in the gym, right? And we're doing a little bit of benching. So they start benching, and my eldest boy, he does a pyramid. We do a pyramid, right? So he starts off with just the bar, and then he's adding 2.5 kilos every set, and does 10 sets to failure. very low weights, really. But he gets up to like 48 kilos, 50 kilos. Finishes on that on like set 10. He goes for just the heaviest lift he can do. And he gets like 50 kilos and he's buzzing and he's getting off, flexing like mad. And he said, and I'm stood at the side. I've just been trying to do some pull-ups. So, which in hindsight, I wish I'd not done. I tried to do some pull-ups and I'm just watching him. And he gets off and he goes, "Hey, Dad, could you lift that now?" And I went, "Oh, God." You know, I went big time dad on his ass. I went, "Son, you've no idea. Kill that weight right now." And he goes, "You could lift that now." And I went, "Mate, I'd do 100 reps with that." I don't know what happened. It was like my mouth was just 4 seconds out of my brain. And I just said it. I go, I'd do 100 reps with that. And the little shit stands up and he calls me out on it, doesn't he? He's like, "Go on then, Chubbs. In you go. 100 reps. And then he ups the ante. Little says, "Right, if you 100 reps, or you give us £1 for every kilo." So I have to give him 50 quid a piece if I don't do the 100 reps. And all this time, I'm messaging Doug. I shitteth thee not. I am full on messaging Doug while this is happening. And I say, "Oh, shit. I've just told him that I can smack 100 reps for 50 kilos. And in a tiny corner of my mind, I really believe that I can do this, right? I'm like, "Oh, fucking, I'll just," I go on 100 reps. Dude. I have to do it then, don't I? Got to try anyway. So Doug's like giving it me from America. He's like, "Get in there, fatty. This is it. This is it. You've got a choice to make. Step
Your
in."
dad moment.
Dad moment. Get in there. 100 reps.
Chubby.
So I had a go at it, son. Both my lads watching. So if you don't do it, you look at a dick. Bad day.
He did it on the 99th rep though. He almost racked it up because he said he almost swallowed his tongue. It was going up. I'm telling you, it's like he was gonna rack it. I was gonna lose my shit if he racked it at 99. But he got it. They were clean. The first 50 went fast.
Mate, I watched it back and it literally does look like I'm gonna rack it. And I wasn't. I just nearly dropped it on my own face. Because I was so, like when when you're so proud that it gets to a level, and I would have died to do it. Well, at like 80, I was like, I was on serious ropey ground. So it got to like 80, and my son's counting every rep, the little bastard, to make it worse. So I couldn't even pretend I'd done more. He's going, every rep, he's counting it. I'm going, "Oh, shit." And we get to 80, and I am in serious trouble. Like, proper struggling. At 50, I was going all right at 50, and I thought, "Oh, yeah, I got this." And then after 50, I was like, "Oh, shit." So I'm doing every trick in the book. I've, like, gone for the widest grip in the fucking world, and I'm trying to go as fast as firing through him. And he's counting down. He's like, 64, 65. And do you know when you're going faster and the little bastard's counting slower? I'm like, firing reps out, and he's slowing his count, and I'm losing count. I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker." And we get to 80, and I'm thinking, shit, I'm not going to make it. But I'm prepared to die at this point, so I don't look a dick. I fucking nearly died, Ray. And I get to 99, and I literally, I think it was like 96, I'm like going, "Oh, shit." And it's all over the place. My frigging tits are dead. My arms have gone to jelly. And I come down, and I've got the safety spot bars on for the kids, right? So I've got it on for the kids. The fucking thing nearly dropped and punched me in my own chest. It goes, "Oh," it hits me on the chest, knocked all the air out of me. And then I get next one, and it's 99, and I totally lose all balance. And the frigging thing goes back. Does look like I'm going to rack it, but I said to Doug I wasn't going to rack it. I just nearly dropped it on my face. And then by some miracle, I managed to get like the shittest rep ever to get 200.
I'm gonna screen record those last 3 reps and be like, and then post it on YouTube and say Neil's 3 rep max.
Oh,
Just show you lifting that little weight for 3 reps and struggling.
dude, I friggin' nearly died. If I send it you, Ray, as technical director, can you put it on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got to try and send it you because it's piss funny.
What are you gonna send it to me? Facebook?
I'll try and send it you.
Okay, cool.
Garage Grinders with a little super chat. Thanks, mate. Much appreciate that. And he's put, hey guys, life is great for the arm wrestling world. Keep rocking. Let's see if I can send this over to Rolly Ray and give everybody a laugh. Honestly, mate, nearly died. Let's have a look. So it's 50 kilos, 100 rep. Don't ever do it. What made it worse, right? When I've done this, Doug says to me, right, this is it. You're back in the gym. Tomorrow, do it again. And the day after, he said 100 days. Let's do 100 days of 100 reps with 50 kilos. So this morning, I wake up and I'm thinking, yeah, let's get in there. Tomorrow, I might try it. Today, the level of tit soreness, not possible. Non è possibile per lei.
You had to been sore for sure.
Oh, mate. Not happening. Let's just send that to Rolio. And if Julio Rolio can put that up, we'll all have a laugh. Friggin' nearly died. We should have a fixed competition, right? And I will give a shirt for fixed competition. We will full on make a fixed shirt for anyone that can record the most number of reps with what you reckon's like. Should we stick at 50 kilo or do you go heavier? What's like man weight? If we went like 100 kilo, I wonder what's the best reps that anybody can do with 100 kilos. Or is that too heavy for the lighter guys?
It depends. What do you count as reps? What I count as reps.
Well, they got to touch your tits.
Yeah. And they have to straighten out their arms, right?
Yeah, if your arms lock out,
yeah,
and you touch your tits. Not gonna lie.
Sometimes I watch Larry and he's like 20 reps with 140. I'm like, that's not 20 reps. That's like 20 partials.
Oh, they were, yeah, mate. I used to do that. They are bloody effective. I used to do partial reps.
You get.
So are you?
Sorry.
It might have come. So I tried every trick in the book. I was telling Doug, I went for the like super wide grip.
We've got
way wider than I'd ever grip. None of it helped. Let's have a look. Has that come through, Rolly? You're on mute, mate.
Yeah. I got. I'm trying to download it. Okay, you just.
I don't know whether this will work, but
keep
you never
going.
know. Silky Wilkie, you're an animal. Massive super chat. He's put, Neil, we all know you pay out to your sons.
Dad in the big shop.
Claim. Mate.
And 50 kilos.
Let's have a look if we can get this bad boy on. Adrian Popescu is in the 20 partials with 200 kilos.
6, 7.
Jerry Caderet used to do big reps as well. Jerry Cad used to work with, I think,
we've got
10 kilos for reps. Big weight for a lot of reps. There you go. We got a comment there. Jerry did 45 good reps with 225. That's good.
I can send you a video of me doing 225 for 38. I did.
That's good going, mate. We should. What do you reckon we do this? We do a fixed competition. Oh, here we go. You will. I nearly died here. All right, here we go. Count these off.
1.
I don't remember Ray being in this video.
4, 5.
Doing a forest pose.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Rattle him, Ray.
19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, dying, 98, really
Here's
dying,
where I start to
99,
That's the one.
there.
That's one rep.
Right.
And that is rep number 2. 2 reps for Neil Pickup. 2 reps. 2 reps.
Mate, look how red I was. I nearly
Of
frigging
course.
died, Ray. And then I got up and I had to lie to my lads, and they went, it's hard. And I goes, phew, quite tiring. Got up, you know, when you're trying to like not show that you're out of breath and nearly collapsed. And I walked across gym and they're like, wait, but I went, no, not really. Walked over, I leant against the wall. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Oh, mate. Today, tits of doom. Of doom. Nearly frigging died. Next couple of days, I'll go again. As soon as the tit death fades, I'll have another go. But a bit heavier, like 100 kilos for see how many. I wonder how many reps could do with 100 kilos. What do you reckon you could do with 100 kilos, though?
I don't know. I don't know right now.
About you, Ray?
We did competition with Bowen, and I don't know. I did like 20. I'll find the video. We did.
Pretty
Like,
impressive, mate. You're getting over 20. Let's have a look. Yeah, but I got called out and nearly frigging died. Doug's dropped off. He'll be back in a minute. And it was literally like, oh God, I wish I'd never said a goddamn thing. Silky Wilkie, what a legend. Massive super chat from Silky Wilkie. Unbelievable. Yeah. We should definitely do the fix bench rep challenge and see if we can get any guys doing doing as many reps as they possibly can. So it's 50 kilos, that was, guys. 50 kilos. So it was the weight my lad finished off on. Don't ever say stuff like that when your sons are there listening, because you end up getting yourself in trouble. And also my wrist is completely destroyed today. The back of that crack. Yeah, that's right. Can you hear this? Yeah, that's...
I did 107 for 24 reps, but good reps.
24 reps, 107 kilos.
Yeah.
What body weight's that, mate?
I was 84, 5.
That's impressive.
Oh, I was 85, yeah.
That's impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff. Let's have a look. Oh, we got the rep range posse in the mother fluffing house. Love it. I love that you get the rep range by literally.
Two.
Your form was
Neil, how many did Chad? Please tell Neil how many did he do? Just so he knows.
We'll call it 5. Tell you what, I did too many. Frigging tits are killing.
Oh, I would imagine. That's
mate. I wonder what the maximum for somebody who is training. I mean, I'm not training at the moment. Somebody who is training, I wonder what the maximum number of reps that can be done with 50 kilos is before you just die, because it's not a heavy weight. But I wonder.
Yeah. So we had competition in Latvia, but it's like full range. You have to extend your arms all the way. Like very strict, and they do it.
Oh yeah, competition lifts. Yeah.
Every summer they do it. I think the best one was 216. I might be wrong.
And is this that's with 50 kilo?
It's 50 kilos. I did 156 or something the one time I did it. Yeah.
156 reps.
Yeah.
Oh mate, were you sore as frig the day after?
No.
Wow. That is impressive. Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward is in the chat. He's coming with the super chat. But 25-hour podcast this Friday, legends. Better see you there for a bit. Happy Easter. Hope everyone is well ready banged. And I'm sure Jake will probably be going live after this. Usually does. Let us know if you are, Jake. I know he usually goes live after the fix. Yeah. We will see. Maybe he will be doing that. We will have to see. I'm sure he'll come back and let us know. But yeah, if anybody's up for it, guys, let us know. If you think you can smash out, what did you do? 156. If you think you can bag up Ray's total of 156 repetitions with 50 kilos, which is a hell of a.
I should film it. I should try it again and film it and post it, and we can find.
Yeah, maybe not before East versus West though, with it only being a few weeks away, just in case you destroy your titties.
Are you insane?
Knock yourself up.
Are you insane? You mean
no, mate? Listen, have you seen these titties, son? To be fair, you do bench a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be all right. If you're a 200 kilo bench, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
More of a cardio session.
2 reps. 2 reps. We go straight. 2 reps.
I got 2.
2.
There it is.
Yeah.
Here we go. Phil Woody. I'll accept the challenge, Neil. 50 kilogram max reps. He's going to go for it. Mate, give it a pop. Give it a pop and see how you go.
Let's go.
Lock out. Every rep's got to touch chest and lock out. Grip where you want. Friggin' not easy. I tried every goddamn trick in the book. I gripped way wider than I'd normally grip. Really went for it. Fast as frig. Still kills.
Hey,
but it is quite something.
You can't disappoint the boys. You can't disappoint the boys. You know, they look up to you. So they're like,
man, very nearly did disappoint the boys when I nearly dropped it on my face.
Like, my dad's a fat twat, but he's the strongest guy ever.
I was this far from it dropping on my face, Ray. This far. And I nearly also had a stroke. Those 2 things. Bad. Yeah. Let's have a look. What else we got in the chat?
I would imagine you had a seizure in between and you just start blasting it. Oh, he went to overload and you just start dying.
Mate, I'm telling you, I was in serious shit. I stood up and I was like, what the? Oh, mate, I was blowing. Coughed so hard I nearly sucked my pants at my own ass. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're caught up on super chats there. So we're not going to stay on too long tonight, guys. We're going to head off in a minute. We will be back on next week, and we also, I think, have a show this Thursday. And I'm going to be probably going on with Engin Terzi to discuss East versus West. Oh, just incidentally, Rolly, are you pulling both arms at East versus West?
Yes, I am.
Left and right arm.
I think so. Yeah, I think
because
so.
It is left and right, isn't it?
It's left and right. I qualified with right, but there's a chance that the guy that qualified, Kaspars, is not coming, so I might pull with left.
Kaspars Gravis?
Yeah.
Injured or just?
No, he's been sick for like 3 weeks.
No, okay.
After Norway.
He might have that amazing horror virus that Philip Fritz had. That was bad. He was in seriously bad condition.
Really?
Philip Fritz, jungle virus, nearly died. Kirsten Prodigy is in the chat. Here we go. Neil Pickups 3-inch chest rep. Oh, yes. Keep going, Nick.
That was so freaking fast. And
eventually, you'll have better form as you get better. Absolute mate. If you think I'm doing that again, you're fucking very much mistaken, son. I will be the official judge of that exercise because nearly died, nearly had a stroke. Won't be doing that again in anytime soon. I will leave that one. And if my lad asks me again, how many reps can you do with that, son? I'll be like, 10. I can give myself an easy night out. None of that bloody going for it like a lunatic. I also believe that it's really, really bad to just go in after not doing anything for ages and then go flying in with some like failure set. I think it kills you.
Well, that's the first one for me. I think like, when you don't do anything for years, you can just jump right into it.
Oh, no, you can't.
Really?
No.
It's like a common knowledge, or
no,
first time for me hearing like this.
You don't understand, son.
But your tits are gonna be just like amazing.
Bad. Doug Ehrlich said to me, 100 days, do that.
100 days.
Continuous back-to-back.
Doug Ehrlich's been watching too many of David Goggins' videos.
Oh, God. I'm very impressed with Doug's 316 kilo dead, mate.
Oh, Doug's
That's an extremely heavy lift.
Yeah.
at that body weight. That is an unbelievable heavy lift at that body weight. So let's have a look. Make sure we're caught up on super chats, and we'll jump off here shortly. Baby. Kirsten Prodigy versus Tom Holland in Arm Wars would be awesome. Kirsten is actually pulling John Terrian shortly.
Yeah.
You know, Ray, have I mentioned who John Terrian wants to arm wrestle?
Have I mentioned Ray?
So imagine John Terrian. So he just qualified, but I think he qualified for 200, so 90 kilo division, right? He just qualified.
Oh,
yeah. So how about he comes down and I will win this qualifier, the final, and he can have his super match with me if he wants.
There you go.
He wins his qualifier.
What I'm talking about right there, son. What I'm talking about. Anybody want to see that? You let us know. The dark card match potential. There's the arms that do the damage, ladies and gentlemen. They belong to the new chiseled Rolly Ray at only 82 kilograms in body weight. And going down, oh, bloody hell, Doug's coming back in. Just we're going to knock it on Fed. Going down in body weight. Doug weighing right now 82 kilograms. Is your weight class 80 kg you've got to get to, Doug? Or is it 85 for the
80.
Daniel match?
85. I'll walk in heavy.
What are you actually looking to go over weighing?
I want to put on weight. I want to get up to like 195 so I can cut water and just come in big. Because I mean, anything I put on, if I walk in at 185, I'm gonna, and I weigh heavier than that the next day. It's all bloat or bullshit. It's not,
What do you think your optimum weight is, mate?
I think, oh my God, man, I'm getting blown up right now. I've been 400 calls.
So
sorry.
I've
just been told I've missed a super chat, so I'm panning back up.
So I have to figure out between two, I want to have a new nickname. So either it's gonna be Kitty Father.
It's gonna be what?
Kitty Father.
Kitty Father.
Kitty Father. Or Pussy Daddy.
Pussy Daddy. Yeah. These are names that you've been given, Ray, or ones that you've come up with yourself. Let's have a look. I know Phil said you missed your super chat from SATV earlier on. I thought I'd read one from Krieger. Krieger, did I miss a super chat from you, dude?
Yeah, I can't find it anymore.
Okay.
I can't find it anymore.
I know I read one. Full show. Krieger, if I've missed your super chat, mate, you're going to have to kick me in the dick when you see me. Let's have a look. I can't get back up either. How the hell do you go back higher?
Oh, it doesn't show the chat, just kind of stops after some time.
I don't even think I can. Let's see if I can do this.
It's been fun. All I want to say, it's been fun. It's been like I feel like I haven't been here for years. I don't know.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, mate. But it's okay. Not as long as Ryan.
Years.
It's been a while for Ryan. Listen, we're gonna jump off here in a second and let everyone get on with their Easter Sunday. Remember, 3-inch bench challenge. So on you guys, 50 kilos, as many reps as you can. Submit your videos to Rolly Ray. You can bring them on next week's show and adjudicate whether they were real reps.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can. When does this thing take place in Latvia? When do you do the 50 kilo bench challenge?
It's like it's called the strongest city. So have all summer, and it's like every week there's a different city where it's going on. So anyone can randomly just walk in, just wait in line, and you do, and like winners, and there's the big final at the end. And for juniors and for women, it's like 20 kilos on the bar, and for men, it's 50 kilos on the bar. And it's so then at the end, like the city wins who has the most total kilograms, and so it's like a thing. Yeah.
Pretty bloody good concept, that.
Powerlifting Federation is doing all this. Yeah.
I really like that. That's a mega concept. You got a good approach to strength sports in Latvia, mate.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Very respected, which is nice to see. I was actually Ivar Schmalstelis.
Ivar Schmalstelis.
Yeah, he was over at the Europe's Strongest Man the other day. Good dude. Really good dude. Feels like a rock as well.
We train in the same gym when I like in 2000, I would say 12. Yeah.
Patted him on the back as I was leaving. Just went, yeah, good luck at Worlds, and
broke your arm.
friggin' tank. He did very, very well, mate. Took 3rd place. And I believe he was keeping some in reserve for World's Strongest Man as well. Interestingly, Pavlo Kordiaka, who won Europe's Strongest Man, also arm wrestles in Ukraine. 6'4", 6'5", can pull as well, can really pull. So another guy who down the tracks we may be seeing come over to arm wrestling, and he's the current reigning Europe's Strongest Man. Lovely dude as well. Strongest Popeye's pig, ladies and gentlemen. Pavlo Kordiaka. Okay, guys, we're going to probably leave it there. Been on for about an hour and a half. I want to say a massive thanks to everybody tuned in, checked out the show tonight. Oh, Phil Woody, UK. Thanks for the laughs and the challenge, Arm Wars for Life, mate. Thank you. Massive thanks to everybody who is still supporting the Arm Wars channel as well. Just for those who've messaged, we will be, in answer to those messages, and I will put something out on the channel as well. In answer to those messages, we will be back with films from Friday night. So from next Friday, which is what is that date? Let me see. Next Friday.
Next Friday is next Friday.
Yeah, and I'm going to go technical on that ass.
And it's
next Friday is the 14th, ladies and gentlemen. Friday the 14th, we'll be back with film, and then we'll have another one on the 21st, another one on the 28th. So we're back with those, and then we're getting into Iron House 3 off the back of that. Remember, and for those guys who asked about Dark Card 2, the date of Dark Card 2 probably will be streaming on, I would imagine, the 20th or 21st, probably the 20th, which is a Saturday, 20th of May. I'm going to stay away from East versus West and let all the...
You mean Iron House 3, not Dark Card 2?
Dark Card.
Dark Card
2.
You said 20th.
May 20th.
So you...
Dark Card 2.
Oh, May 20th, not April 20th.
Yeah, not April. No. Because
everyone knows I'm pulling Levan Saganishvili on that card.
Mate, I'm looking forward to seeing Baby Saganishvili when we're over at East versus West. Mate, that could be a great match. Because Adam Wojcinski was impressive. Could be a hell of a match. I'm looking forward to that a lot. We'll be talking about that with Engin, I would imagine, on Thursday this week, guys, with a bit of luck. Listen, everyone that's in the chat, thank you very much for tuning into tonight's show, checking us out. Hope you had a cracking Easter weekend. Sorry, it was a quick one tonight. We will be seeing you on here next Sunday for Fix 148. Rolly Ray, thank you for tuning in. Doug's come back in, but he's done literally exactly the same again. I'll just say thanks to Doug as well. And if you're not following the Voice of Arm Wrestling, what is your problem? Get over to the Voice of Arm Wrestling.
That is right.
Check it out. Give him a sub. Give him a like. I want to say a massive thanks to Doug for coming on tonight's show. Doug Early also. Back this guy going out to East versus West. Probably the most committed effort we've seen from Team USA, training together very frequently at the moment, as I understand it. Maybe we'll get some insight on next week's show from some of the guys there, from Paul Lynn, who's got a function today, from Rob Vigent Jr. I know that Jerry's working hard. This guy right here, Doug, is working his ass off, putting in some massive weights and also pulling some of the guys in the US and looking very impressive doing so. Maybe, just maybe, Daniel Prokopchuk's got a harder match than people think. We will see. Ladies and gents, get over, follow Doug on Instagram. Get over, sub to the Voice of Arm Wrestling, and we will see you next week here on The Fix. Have a cracking weekend, guys. Biggity, biggity, bow.
You too.